My bad, y'all. I don't know what happened, but we back. I don't know why that's like that. Uh, yeah. Let me see. Make sure. Okay. She used to tell me, guys. She used to tell me, son, you gonna be out here being a gentleman. Then I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Basically, not exactly in those words, but true story. Um, she taught me how to care for women. She taught me how to treat women. Um, she taught me that street smarts is not the only smarts I needed, you know. And again, back to what I was saying, it's ironic because her anniversary, her death anniversary, or her life anniversary, let me not say death. Her life anniversary was the 29th, right? And right before my mother died, passed away, for the sensitive people, we had a conversation. This is a conversation that I personally never thought that I would have with my mother because she was the no shit type of lady, and she didn't want to revisit things that cause her hurt. Me, on the other hand, I'm one of her oldest kids, and we need to talk about it. Anyways, long story short, my mother asked me, was she a good mom? And I told her, I said, I ain't saying you was a bad mom, but a lot of shit in my life, I feel like you caused, like you was like, it's your fault, basically. Not that she caused it, but she caused it. It was her fault, right? Um, I said, but now that I'm a parent and I am older, I understand. Let me rephrase that. I overstand how you made decisions that you made. I, as your child, judged you and wanted to hold you accountable and wanted you to be someone you're not, right? Or someone that, in my eyes, what I thought you should be. But truth is, I have to meet you where you are. And I know that you did the best you can do with what you knew, right? And my mama, true story, y'all. My mama looked me dead in my eye and said, I apologize. I love you. And she said, I just wanted to know. And I looked at her and I said, I love you too. And that night after, because she threw a little cookout, little party for my wife. And that night she had her asthma pump out, something she don't never do. If you know my mama, when it came to being sick and having her pump out and stuff like that, she didn't have that out. She didn't show that type of stuff. But she had it out, and a couple of us noticed. And when I was getting ready to leave, because she told me to take my wife and enjoy her birthday, you know. And when I was getting ready to leave, she asked to go to the hospital. And when I dropped her off at the hospital, well, when I took her to the hospital, she told me she was scared. And me, knowing my mama, I thought it was one of them dramatic times. And I was just like, Mom, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. I said, no need to be scared. God is with you. Always, right? This was the morning. Well, it was like 1, 2 in the morning of June 28th. And the next day, I'm at my best friend Nika house. And we getting ready to go see my mama. I had just got off the phone with her. I said, what's going on? You know, she said congestive heart failure. And yo, true story. If my mama was here right now, she heard me tell y'all business, tell her business, she'll kick my ass. But true story. She said congestive heart failure, and she said, I'm good. You know, I see you in a little bit, but we talked or whatnot. And then, she said, I see you in a little bit. I'm on my way up there. I want to say not even, babe, not even an hour later? Or was it an hour or two later? An hour or two later, I'm getting ready to leave after I take my shower and stuff, y'all. True story. and my sister called, and my wife answered, and my sister, I guess she tells my wife what's going on. And I look at my wife and I say, I don't want to hear no bad news. I don't want to hear no stupid shit, because my family, they play too much. That's what we do. We love laughter. We love joy, pure joy, right? So my sister tells my wife to give me the phone, and she gives me the phone. And my sister says to me, she say, I don't want you to panic. But mama heart stopped. Wait one fucking minute. Now, if you know Miss TC, all of us thought we was gonna outlast her, right? Well, I mean, she was gonna outlast us because she was just that. And it's sad to say that she was just that great after her death. Don't get me wrong. I gave my mama her flowers while she was here, but when I think about it, like, damn, I should have praised her more. Some poles. I only got one pole left. Yeah. Oh, okay. My bad. So, was I apologize, y'all. So, what was I at? Somebody remind me. I gave my mama her flowers while she was here, but my sister says her heart stopped, and the whole way, y'all, true fucking story. The whole way to the hospital, I immediately panicked. I told bruh, I said, bruh, I got to go. Mama heart stopped. Or Chris told her, I don't know, I hopped in the car. Anyways, I the whole time there, I'm like, God, if she's already dead, I mean, for some odd reason, I felt like she was already gone. I felt like it. Because my mama has the strength of a million men. And that's just in emotion alone. Right? So, anyways, on the way to the hospital, I say, God, if she's already dead or she's already passed, slow me down, please. Am I bullshitting, babe? I said, slow me down, please. If she's already gone, slow me down. Please slow me down. No bullshit. Yo, I hit every fucking red light they had on the way to that motherfucking hospital. And excuse me for cussing, but I'm just giving you a little insight on how God worked. Baby, I hit every red light, and every red light seemed long as shit. And the whole time, I'm in prayer. God, this the third red light. You telling me she gone? Like, this how I'm thinking, y'all. This the third red light. You telling me she gone? Okay. If she gone, I'm gonna hit another light. I hit every fucking red light. Every fucking red light. It was well over from where I was. On February, by South Point, if you know, you know. On the way to the hospital, I hit every fucking red light. I didn't jump on the highway. I went the quickest way I knew. I was just trying to get there. Every red light, and I promise, it felt like 5 to 10 minutes at the most at each one of them. And the whole time, I'm talking to God. I get there, I'm already frantic. Apparently, my sister says to me, she said, calm down. You don't even know how she doing. Immediately, I got this overwhelming feeling in my body. Yo. But my sister reminded me, hey, you don't know if she's okay or not. You don't know, how she's doing. So, but I'm feeling this feeling, but I'm not ignoring it. But anyways, so I calmed down enough to be able to walk in there, y'all. I didn't even realize that I still had my knife and stuff in my pocket. Anyways, I gave it to him. I said, listen, man, we can deal with this when I come back. Never went back for the knife. But anyways, get to the back, and my mama is laying there with a tube in her mouth. After that, I can't tell you what the fuck happened, but I know I woke up in the hospital and they was trying to take me in. But at this point, yo, my mama just passed away. I'm about to bury her. I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. Da da da. Okay, let me go. But yeah, boom. And for a long time I couldn't go home. Cause she was gone. But that was that. Anyways, back to the gardening. But that's why I said that it's crazy about gardening, because a lot of stuff I left in the past. I forgot. And a lot of stuff my mama taught me, and now that I'm living life as an adult, a lot of things that I swear down she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. A lot of those things today I listen to. I hear her. When I'm getting ready to make a business move, I hear my mother telling me what to do and how to do it. Or she'll just remind me like, son, something ain't right about that, like she used to do. So, that's why I said that. But back to the gardening, y'all. We still out here transplanting. I still got holes to dig. So I just wanted to, tell y'all a little bit about my healing process and how it came about. When I lost my mom, I refused to, drown, right? I refused to sit in my sorrows. Yeah, honestly, I went downhill for a while, but my wife was the one who reminded me. She said, listen, you need to see somebody. You need to do something, because if you not healthy, then you can't take care of your family. And as the head of my household, she was right. So I had to take accountability and listen to my better half, my other half, my queen. And I got in therapy. And I know, as with our culture, we think talking to a stranger is snitching, or they don't need to know our business. But truth be told, sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than it is the people around you. And when you start talking to that stranger, you start healing. And when you start healing, it's because you're doing the work. You're putting in the time. You're putting in the effort. And then the ones that are closer to you, you don't judge them because you're healing and they not. You just have, you create yourself a different environment, a different world. That doesn't mean you don't love them. That doesn't mean you don't hang around them. But a lot of people, oh God, will fall off. A lot of people will disappear. A lot of people will disappear. And a lot of the times it's because when accountability entered the room, something I also love to teach, when accountability entered the room, people who are not healing, who can't handle honesty, who are, who love to play pretend or not be accountable for their actions, they love to call it conflict. And now, all these years, somehow you become the problem, even though all these years you wasn't. So, that's how I got into gardening. I was just tired, guys. I was tired of repeating the same cycle that never really ended. Same thing with being a barber. I am a licensed registered barber. Um, and I do VIP mobile. All you have to do is go to 23rd Avenue on Facebook. Go to that page, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to cut, and you know, we can talk potentials. However, I do consultations. Also, I am a life consultant. A consultant. So I also I enjoy that type of work. I also do a lot of volunteer work, guys. Um, uh, Especially in the with the LGBTQ plus community, due to the fact that I was once them kids, but the privileges they have now, I didn't have them. Back when I was coming up, even as a teenager, you couldn't really, you could be yourself, but you couldn't really be yourself. Me, because I don't give a fuck, I was myself. But a lot of people, including family, they disowned me. I didn't give a fuck. And the reason I didn't give a fuck is because of my sister, Alicia. And yes, but we don't have to do some of this. I gotta stop. Okay. Let me know when you like it. My sister Alicia, she like I said in the earlier video, she gave me a lot of strength. She taught me.
I'm gonna get you a clean towel because I dropped this one in the dirt too.
Okay. She taught me that who gives a fuck? And this was her exact words. Who gives a fuck if people don't like you? So fucking what? I'll never forget it. And shit, when she told me that, even though they tried to force me in dresses and shit, but when she told me that, I looked at her like, you fucking right. You are fucking right. And from that moment on, you love me and you hate me. You can't stand me, but you want to hug me. Um, I've always lived in confidence. You can't tell me that I am not the baddest thing walking. Y'all see this figure? Yeah, I'm like, what's that modeler name? Anyways, don't matter. But you see it. But yeah, confidence has never been a problem of mine either. But I've never been arrogant. I've always been humble. But I say that because I know I'm that fly. Especially when I clean up, and don't let me put on some gators now. You like, bro, gators? Gators? Yeah, some gators. And I ain't talking about crocodiles or gators like that. No, I'm talking about old school back of the trunk gators. It's really like pleather. It's a mix of pleather and rubber. I ain't shit, I know. But that's the truth, man. That's the truth. You know, that's why I think that is a big reason I'm able to do or create anything I want in life. Um, because I know I can. I know that I can do it. I know that I can succeed in doing anything I want to, regardless. Yeah, 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 yeah. And turn on the outside like this. Can't sleep. truthfully, I feel like I'm the baddest doing it, baddest walking. I mean, and I feel like I can succeed in anything I do. Yet, with society and with the way we've been programmed to learn and to think, we think that we allow fear. We allow fear to control our movements. We allow fear to keep us stagnant, right? Stagnant. We allow fear to make our decisions for us. And I just decided no more. Not to be, not to, huh? I already watered them. I'm finna get ready to dig put some dirt in them and dig more holes. But yeah, we allow fear to dictate our movement, our actions, and I just said no more. I want to heal. I want to live a better life. We see on TV rich people and as a culture in itself, we choose to blame the higher ups, not the people that have money, right? Why do you think we do that? We do that because we don't want to take accountability. Um and yeah, I just said no more, guys. No more, especially when I started gardening, no more. And yeah, I just been gardening, cutting hair, life consultant, and just living life. Living life. I don't see negative in anything really. And if it is some negative in it, I try to redirect. I don't try, because when you say try, you already doubt yourself. I do my best to redirect that energy and shift it to something positive, right? Because what's the best way to deal with it? With something positive, right? At least that's my theory. Something positive. Uh, so, yeah. So, again, what I'm doing is taking the soil that we pulled out of the ground and we adding it back to it, so we just added the fertilizer, right? Now, y'all heard her put me in charge, right? Y'all heard her. So, man, we don't want no stuff. We don't want no stuff. Right? So, sprouts. Oh, ooh. Me personally. Did y'all turn the outside lights on? Turn the stay on light on. Flip that switch. It's a little dark out here. Right? So, again. And you see these? Hope y'all see these. We're gonna clip this off. You really should have some scissors, but if you don't, do a clean pull. And because these roots been exposed too long, we're gonna drop them down in there. I was like, what the fudge? Yeah, I put the other one over here too. Probably need to put it over here. How many more we got? A whole lot. Well, yeah, we got over 30 points. Huh? Yeah. Well, you know vines, they have a lot of roots, so I think they'll be alright. When you, when you get them, oh, yeah. Yeah, when you get the roots and you bury it with them, they just reconnect themselves. As long as you have a little bit of the roots on there, on the actual plant. I put the bigger ones close to the cover. Yeah. Well, the ones on the outside I got going to the outside, then I have these. I think that was the last one, so I had a little dirt. And then, oh no, I got one more. Oh. Oh, so right now we're just re-adding the dirt that we took out. And then we're going to go back and add fresh soil. Fresh dirt. And we only doing this so that they have some comfort, so that the plant and the dirt have a part of home, even though the dirt is already at home. Because we disturbed it, it feels a certain type of way. And you're like, what? Feel? Dirt feelings? Yeah, it does. It has a lot of feelings. Believe it or not. That's what we do. Woo! Come on now, young blood. Tighten up. That's what the old folks used to say to the elderly people. Come on, young blood. Tighten up. Especially them old players back in the day. So I can be out here all night if choose to. But because I've been working all day, my wife's here. Okay, come on, get in the shower. You've been out there all day. Take a break. Take a break, babe. Sometimes I gotta listen, especially if it's dinner time. That's another reason why I just don't care sometimes when I'm, I care, but I just be like throwing them in there because my knees and my back. Y'all see all this weight. Thankfully, I done dropped almost 100 pounds. And still counting. But a lot of the times, dealing with the blowback of getting as big as I got, it can play an effect. You know, why wouldn't it? Because I stretch my body way past the max of what it should have been stretched, right? So of course it's gonna give me problems. It did then, and now that I'm healing and doing better, it still gives me a little problem, but not as much, right? Not as much. Which is a good thing. But again, this is why you do the work. Not just to build or just to grow. You do the work so that you feel better. You do the work so that you don't have to look back and say, damn, I should have did this, or I could have did this, or I should have handled this way, or did this way. Do the work now. Stop putting it off. So when you put it off, you screw yourself. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I ain't gonna worry about it. But doing it tomorrow becomes tomorrow. Becomes tomorrow. Becomes tomorrow. Becomes tomorrow. And that shit is disappointing. And you cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself. You're robbing yourself of your full potential, your energy. You know, what could be or what should be can be. You just have to believe it. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. There's no shortcuts. Because again, when you take shortcuts, you eventually get cut short. And I don't know about you, but I spent enough time in my life. I've lived. Let me rephrase that. I've survived more than 3 lifetimes put together. So I owe it to myself. And I deserve to see me at my maximum. Actually, I'm not even going to put a maximum on it. I'm not going to put no level, none of that. Because as long as I have breath in me, I can reach as high and as tall as I can. I can create. I have the ability to make the life or create the life and the lifestyle that I want to live. And I refuse to go backwards. Every year, my New Year's resolution is to be better than I was a day before, an hour before. It's to be better than I was before, a minute before, a second before, you know, because I don't want to stop growing. I don't want to stop growing. I don't want to stop learning. I don't want to stop teaching. Because life has a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer yourself. Not only yourself, your world, the people around you, because we are one, right? And that honestly, I feel like that's a problem in this world. We're not united no more. We're not a union, you know. They do have unions, but I ain't talking about this type. We don't live as one. We don't help each other out. We criticize. We argue. We jealous. We envy. We destructive. But the most destructive, most criticism, most negative thing you can do is to teach yourself, to be wronged, to wrong yourself, to down yourself. And shout out to my mentor and my therapist. Both of y'all helped me see that. So yeah, it's something that I already knew. But sometimes you need a little reminder. And they both reminded me. I reminded one of them, but they both reminded me of that. And I had to reach in, find that inner child, and awaken her. Let her know that it's safe. Let him know that it's safe. Let them know that it's safe. Let us know that it's safe. Let her, he, she, because I am everything. I'm not one thing. I don't categorize myself, and I definitely don't see myself as others do. I am individually unique. Actually, strange is what a lot of people like to call it. Yeah, I don't have labels. I don't have titles. I don't, none of that. I am who I am, and I am who I will be. And I decide, and God decides who I will be, what I will be. Not this world and the people in it. Don't get me wrong, yes, we help each other find who we're going to be, or what you're going to be, or what you're going to do, things like that. But ultimately, your choices decide who you are or who you need to be, right? So, yeah, that's that. So, this is going to be all for tonight. Just due to the fact we don't want to put too much stress on the bed or in the yard, the vineyard, the vineyard. We don't want to put too much stress on it, right? So, and it's going to be really, really hot tomorrow. So about the same time tomorrow, we will be out here doing the same thing. And I'm going to leave this part here. But we will be out here doing the same thing, guys. Transplanting. Once the heat goes down and I get out of class and stuff like that, we'll be out here and we'll be transplanting some more. So for now, just a little bit, baby. Y'all see that leaf right there that I just read? Hopefully it dries. Kind of they like a mix, but they like rainwater. They don't like they don't like tap water to get their leaves. So yeah. And I will come out here in the morning and we'll do a check on them. And again, due to the heat, whew, unlike the ones that's already here, these themselves have been shaded. So what we are going to do, I'm not going about your business. We are going to say good night. First of all, we want to thank them for allowing them to uproot you and give you a better home. And we're going to say prayers when it's time for them. Got them. No, but for real. We always thank them and thank God for giving us fruit. giving us food for the brain, giving us thought. So thank you all. And then we're going to pretty much just clean up our mess. Make sure that we don't leave anything messy. Because I got a bit of a OCD problem. And I know you say, well, how is that when I just seen a pile of wood up there? Well, that's different. Anyways. But we're going to clean up our mess. We're going to take these little scrap pieces and throw them away. Well, we ain't going to throw them away. We're going to take them over here to compost. Matter of fact, let y'all come with me. And we'll take it to compost. And we're just going to drop them in. Anything that we cut, we just drop it in. Right? Drop it in compost. And then we continue cleaning up our mess and take everything that needs to go up. And we're going to call that a night. I'm going to have some dinner. It's a little late, so I'll probably have me some watermelon or something. But yes. So, anyways, I know I got a little deep earlier. And I'm not going to apologize for it because that's a part of who I am. But thank you for listening. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a good night.